What's up, y'all? It's Impulse again. I hope y'all got some water because we gotta stay hydrated, you know what I'm saying? So Mazda really changed the game with cars, but the question at hand is, how did Mazda innovate cars? While most car manufacturers use the internal combustion engine with the piston that goes boom, boom, boom.
Did somebody say boom?
Mazda decided they were gonna go something different, and they decided to use a magical Dorito. What the hell is this magic Dorito? Well, some German dude named Felix Wankel in 1924 set out a small lab to build his dream engine. Basically, it turned out to be this magic Dorito. Wankel had created the rotary engine, which is also known as the Wankel engine, or a Dorito. Eventually, Mazda heard about the engine, and they decided that they were going to use it for themselves.
Tell them to bring me
rotary engine.
And that they would research and develop it and put it into one of their cars. First car that would have this rotary engine would be the Mazda Cosmo in 1967. Okay, you're wondering, yeah, sure, they put a Dorito into a car. Like, how does it work though? That's the real question at hand: is how does it work?
How, Sway? Take a few steps back.
I'll tell y'all.
To go.
You ain't got the answers, man.
They work similar to the traditional four-stroke engine. They have the intake, compression, and combustion and exhaust strokes. And instead of using valves, they use ports for the intake and the exhaust. The rotor in the engine also will rotate around the housing instead of having, pistons going up and down on the crankshaft, sucking and blowing, you know what I'm saying? The rotor spins to the top, which will draw in air from the intake port, and it'll mix up with the air-fuel ratio, and then the rotor will continue its movement around the housing, and then the volume where the air and fuel are mixed in will get smaller, which will compress it. Then combustion begins. Once it rotates to the combustion part of the housing, it will spark, causing combustion, and it will continue to drive the rotor on its path, so it'll continue spinning it. And then the rotor will go to the exhaust part, where the exhaust gases can freely exit through the exhaust port. Once the gases exit the exhaust port, the cycle begins once again. I'm sure the question that you guys have next is, won't the rotor bouncing off the housing just cause damage to the housing because it's metal on metal, just ding, 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 ding?
Yep.
Which I will say yes, absolutely. However, they came up with a solution to this. It's called the apex seals. And if you own one of these engines, you know damn well about them. So the apex seal does two important things. It's a buffer between the walls getting hit and the rotor, and it also helps seal and oil it up better. So they're very important on a rotary car. These engines need to constantly be oiled and maintained, because if not, they will fail, and then your apex seals will fail, and bye-bye goes your rotary.
Look how they massacred my boy.
These rotaries love to be revved, which is completely different than the traditional four-stroke engine, because you're not supposed to rev it up crazy high, and the rotaries just love going to redline. It's actually part of the maintenance of a rotary, so you constantly need to redline it a few times every time you drive to make sure those apex seals are well lubricated and are sealing properly. Now, Mazda would do a lot of things and have a lot of variations of cars with the rotary engine, but the one that everybody loves and adores is the RX-7, which is one of the most beautiful, elegant looking cars, and it's just a beast, man. I love these things. These things are gorgeous.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Eventually, the rotary would become too difficult to make past emissions, especially stateside, because the emissions were so restrictive that Mazda decided to retire the engine. And unfortunately, it was retired in 2012. And Mazda confirmed now that the rotary engine will be returning. So that's a big W.
That's a W.
The only downside about the rotary returning is that it's not going to be in an RX-9 or a new RX-7. It's going to be a range extender engine for its new electric vehicle, the MX-30.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Sad to see. All right, boys, this is how Mazda changed the game. If you guys are curious to know more about the RX-7, I'm working on a video. I'm going to be getting that out soon, so you get more info there. And leave your thoughts and opinions down below on the rotary engine. If it really was a game changer for the time that it was available, or does it just suck? Or y'all rock? Let me know. Make sure to drive safe because you are loved, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.